Welcome to Higher Health, the podcast that elevates your understanding of health beyond the conventional into a realm where mind, body, and spirit align. If you're ready to rise above the noise of traditional health approaches and connect deeply with your inner wisdom, you're in the right place. I'm Dr. Elizabeth Rodgers, a heart-centered, Harvard-trained epidemiologist, researcher, medical intuitive, and transformational health and longevity expert. In this space, we explore the profound journey of health and well-being, where every choice aligns with your highest self. Together, we'll unlock the true essence of being healthy, empowered, and whole. Hello, beloved. Welcome back to Higher Health with Dr. Elizabeth Rodgers, and welcome to 2026 when we're recording this episode. Whether you're new or you've been around a while, it's important that you know that this is a space devoted to redefining what it truly means to be healthy, not as something you chase, manage, or fix, but as a natural state that emerges through connection. Here, we explore higher health as the embodiment of deep connection to yourself, mind, body, and spirit, and to source, so that your nervous system can settle, your identity can align, and your choices can arise from love rather than fear. Because when you are connected, being healthy isn't hard. It becomes who you are. Today's episode lives at the intersection of higher health and pleasure, intimacy, erotic vitality, and love as health practices, not pleasure as performance, not intimacy as something to, quote, get right, but pleasure as life force, as nourishment, as a reflection of how safe and connected you feel within yourself. This episode is an invitation, never a demand. You are always in choice here. If at any point you'd like to pause, soften, or simply listen without participating, that's perfect. You and your body know the pace that's right for you. If you're able, I invite you now into a gentle arriving practice, a moment to land here together, so you can receive this episode not just with your mind, not just as half distracted, but with your whole being. Let's begin. If it's available to you, let's close our eyes and take a deep breath in together. Maybe place one hand on your heart and one on your belly around your solar plexus. Slowly and intentionally feel yourself fill your lungs completely. Pause for a moment at the top of this inhale. If you can take in a little more air, sip it in here. Now slowly, mindfully through your nose or mouth, exhale. Empty your lungs completely and let go of whatever is unnecessary for you to carry in this moment. Maybe even pull your belly button toward your spine to squeeze all the air out of your lungs. Let go of anything keeping you from fully being here, fully present, fully connected to yourself and your beautiful heart. Together, let's take 2 more deep breaths. Inhale and fill your lungs. Feel yourself breathe into your fullness. And slowly, deeply exhale. Let that shit go. One more time, take a deep breath in. Exhale, let it go. Now just pause and see what you notice. Maybe it's a shift in your energy. Maybe you feel your excited nervous system start to relax into this moment. Maybe you feel a little more grounded. Maybe your senses are heightened. Whatever you feel, you are right on time. Let yourself connect. Let yourself feel. And whenever you feel ready, just open your eyes. This moment is too sacred. You are too sacred to be experienced anything less than fully and completely. Yet we've been trained throughout our lives to give our energy, our attention, our power to everything but ourselves. With your eyes closed, you can see more easily. You can turn your attention inward. And gorgeous souls, I need you to know, this is the foundation of everything. What is this foundation? It's connection. Connection to yourself, mind, body, and spirit, and to source is the foundation of living a life aligned with your higher consciousness. It's the foundation of optimal health and longevity. It's the foundation of exactly what you may have come here for: deep, soulful love and pleasure. This, my friends, is higher health. Welcome home. Higher health is the state of being deeply connected to yourself, mind, body, and spirit, and to source, so that health becomes your natural way of being, not something you chase, manage, or fix. It's health created from connection, awareness, and aligned choice, not fear, force, or outsourcing your power. When you're connected, your nervous system regulates, your identity shifts, your choices align, and the body follows. Higher health is the embodiment of higher consciousness health. Mind, body, soul, spirit, through connection, choice, and love. When you're connected to yourself, mind, body, and spirit, and to source, you will effortlessly make the choices in alignment with your highest and healthiest self. It is the honor of a lifetime to get to share the wisdom of higher health with you today. This is the future, and it is here now. We are the ones courageously crossing the threshold first so that we can shine our lights as brightly as possible for others. The world needs us. Humanity needs us. The universe needs us. This is our time, and leaders go first. In order to co-create the love, pleasure, and connection you desire with someone else, you need to co-create the same for yourself first. When you're connected, you're able to access love on all levels in a deep and profound way. A love that's unshakable, unbreakable, and extends beyond this dimension into time and space. A love that's eternal, just like you. As you begin to reflect this love out into the world, your relationships, current and future, will shift, deepen, strengthen, and grow, because you will shift, deepen, strengthen, and grow. It all starts with you, beloved. That is how powerful you are. Connection is the key. You are the medicine. And today, we get to start embodying it. If you came here because you thought you needed to fix something, you can release that belief now. The truth is that there is nothing to fix. You, your love, your intimacy, your pleasure are not things that need to be fixed. They simply need you to remember who you are. Today, through higher health, connection, and love, it's simply my job to help you remember who you are. So who are you? You're absolutely not simply the human you've been identifying with your entire existence in this incarnation, in this lifetime. I'm not Dr. Elizabeth Rodgers. You are not Leah, Susan, Paul, John, or whatever you call yourself. That's simply a part of who you are. And yes, while it's an important part of who you are, because it's the three-dimensional body carrying your sacred soul, it's still just a small part, a fractal piece of you. You are an infinite, limitless, eternal cosmic being. You are the universe experiencing itself as Dr. Rodgers or Leah or Tim or Paul or whatever your human name is. You are energy in physical form. And energy can never be created or destroyed. It can never die. It can only change forms. So you're also a shapeshifter. You are the bridge between worlds, the bridge between the physical and the non-physical. You are a hero. And our cosmic family watches you in awe and wonder every moment of your existence in this form. You courageously came into this existence with the eternal wisdom you've been collecting for countless lifetimes. You are the infinite and finite form. You are love. You just have amnesia. But through higher health, through connection, you can reconnect to the truth of who you are. The infinite, brilliant, courageous being who came here to play and love and serve here on this planet. And just for a brief moment in time and space, you get the opportunity to choose to light up this world. Higher health is here to guide you back home through your connection to yourself, mind, body, soul, spirit, and to source. So you can remember who you are. So you can remember you are infinite. You are love. You possess the power to be, do, have, and co-create anything you desire. And that includes love and intimacy beyond anything you've ever experienced before in this moment. Higher health is here to guide you through connection to remember who you are so you can take on the identity of your higher consciousness. When you live from the identity of your higher consciousness, any barriers or challenges or things you identify as problems dissolve because they only exist at the level of your three-dimensional identity. So if you're here in this moment right now, then on some level, you already know the sacred truth that you are love incarnate. So of course you require extraordinary, deep, profound love that aligns with the frequency of this truth. The place where that love lives, that frequency is in you. It's never been missing. It's been waiting for you to connect to yourself, mind, body, soul, spirit, and in turn to source so you can remember. Let's reframe pleasure as a health practice and source of vitality that results from connection. I'm not here to teach you how to perform pleasure or anything else. I'm here to guide you so you can restore access to it. Everything you need to co-create the experience you desire, it's been in you and with you all along. Do you remember yet? Connection, the foundation of your higher health, is the foundation of deep love, intimacy, and pleasure. My goal for you today is to help you remember who you are so that you leave here and enter the remainder of your day, your year, your life, feeling connected, empowered, and resourced. So how do you get connected? How do you shift so that connection becomes natural and effortless? Because the truth is that being healthy isn't hard when you're connected. Access to unconditional, limitless love beyond measure, to giving and receiving intimacy, to the power of pleasure. It all happens through connection. Connection is the key, and you are the medicine. So how do you embody this? The answer to all three of these questions is the same: safety. You create safety through connection to yourself first. When you attune your nervous system to the frequency of safety, which happens in tandem with connection, pleasure becomes a source of vitality and joy. So, let's do a gentle, guided embodiment practice so you can create safety in your body, connect to the truth of who you are, and then from that place, begin to access the infinite, eternal love that already lives in you. Today, I'll guide you to create safety and connection through a few embodiment practices. These practices can and will become lifelong tools for you to carry with you and return to again and again. So I strongly recommend saving and downloading this episode. They will nourish and nurture your nervous system and help you and your body to feel safe and anchored into connection so that you feel empowered and confident as you connect to love and pleasure with yourself or someone else. And research shows that these practices also build and create resilience. To optimize your experience, first I will share what you'll be guided through so you know what to expect. Then I will guide you through these practices. As we proceed, please remember you always have choice here. These are all invitations, never requirements. You can use an anchoring practice to help yourself feel grounded and safe enough in the present moment. And it's also an amazing practice to partner with a conscious breath practice, which is exactly what we will do today. Once you anchor into safety and get connected through your conscious breath, I'll guide you through some gentle self-touch so you can hold yourself with love. When you can lovingly hold yourself from a place of feeling grounded and connected, it's life-changing. As you operate from the frequency of deeply connected, unconditional love within yourself, you will inevitably radiate that energy out into the universe and attract the same from your beloved partners. Your relationships will deepen in a way you may never have been able to imagine, and you will feel it. It's an experience unlike anything else. Once I committed to these practices consistently, my relationship with my husband started to deepen and expand. And even though we've been together for almost a decade in this lifetime, I can sincerely say that right now, I'm witnessing our love grow beyond my wildest dreams. As I shared, The first practice I will guide you through is called anchoring. Anchoring will help you regulate yourself and balance your nervous system so that you and your body are neither over-aroused or under-aroused as you begin to connect to yourself and to love and to tap into the power of pleasure. When you're balanced and regulated, you can really amplify the power of pleasure. I'm going to guide you through 3 different ways to anchor. If you've listened to the show before, in particular the most recent episode, you may recognize this first approach. The first approach is called exteroceptive, which is external sensory awareness. You will hear me guide you to see what you notice using your 5 external senses: seeing, hearing, tasting, smelling, touching. This will also help you orient to the present moment. Next, we'll anchor using what's called internal body awareness or interoceptive anchoring. This method guides you to connect to your internal sensory system. You'll be guided to notice the felt sense inside of you. Now, for some, especially those who are sensitive or empathic, such as myself, this may feel overwhelming. You do not need to tune into the felt sense of your entire body. Remember, you have choice here. You might choose to turn your attention toward one part of your body, like your heart, or your spine, or your breath. The third anchoring invitation will be what's known as proprioceptive integration. Proprioception is simply about where your body begins and ends in space. Gentle movements like turning your gaze side to side, reaching or stretching, things that help you feel that this is your body. Now, before we proceed, you may find 1 or 2 of these methods resonate with you more than others, and whatever you discover here is exactly right today. You always have choice. If any of these anchoring practices don't feel like a helpful resource or feel inaccessible right now, you can simply choose to drop them. Even the way in which you approach this will help you grow and tap into love and the power of pleasure. Can you lovingly guide yourself through these practices and lovingly nurture yourself with the freedom of choice when something simply doesn't resonate or feel aligned? Here is an opportunity for you to practice the kind of love, connection, and intimacy you'd give or desire to receive from someone else. Notice how you lead and love yourself. Notice how you connect with yourself. After these anchoring practices, I will guide you into a simple, conscious breathing practice. Today's practice is called coherence breathing while we breathe into gratitude. Once you're anchored into safety and connected through your breath, I'll guide you through some gentle hand positions at various places on your body, such as your head, your heart, your face, and your arms, so you can practice holding yourself lovingly. And with that being said, we'll begin. If it's available to you, I'll invite you to find a comfortable position where you can be still. This can be seated, standing, or lying down. Know that no matter what you choose, you're right on time, and you can let go and listen to the sound of my voice. So as you're getting settled in for your practice, I'll begin with a poem written by someone I love and adore, Dr. Ariel Schwartz, and this poem is called Breath by Breath. Weighed down, anchored like a ship in the harbor, the grief, this grief, a contraction condensed around my heart. No, I am not abandoned here. Rather, I am tethered to all that exists, all that has ever existed. I am filled with purpose drawn to the tender, not so distant edges of where my heart meets the heart of the world. For a moment, beating as one, the ache moves, carries me in waves, pulsations of the divine. What is dying is the illusion of abandonment. And should I forget this truth in a world so vast, there is always the invitation to be reborn into this love again and again, breath by breath. Isn't that beautiful? Just let that resonate. Now, as we move into our practice, if you're joining me, the first invitation here as we anchor into safety is to tap into your 5 senses, which will orient you more to the present moment. First, gently move your gaze around you and notice what you can see, hear, feel, touch, or taste that helps you feel a little bit more here in this present moment. That helps you feel and know that you're safe enough right now. This could be the sound of my voice, the sight of something in your room that helps you feel present and know you're safe enough right here, right now. Maybe that's a beloved pet, a plant, a photo, or a piece of art. Maybe it's the smell of an essential oil, or the taste of the tea, water, or juice you have nearby. Maybe you can feel the coziness of a blanket you have with you, or the sunshine coming in through the window. You might find connection to a sense of safety through any of your senses, so simply find 1 or 2 anchors around you. Next, the invitation is to turn inward and notice your internal source of anchors, or the felt sense inside you. Remember, you always have choice, and if you turn inward here, you can choose where to focus your attention and awareness. Is there one felt sense inside you that serves as an anchor for you? Maybe it's your breath. Maybe it's your heart. Maybe it's your belly, your abdomen. Maybe it's the lengthening of your spine. If there's any place in your body that serves as an anchor, you may choose to send your breath there or place your hands there. Wonderful. The third invitation is anchoring through proprioceptive integration. Again, this simply means feeling where your body begins and ends in space. You might just reach your arms out from your sides or stretch. You might simply move your gaze around the room or gently sway from side to side. Just feeling your body. You might even take your hands, place them on the tops of your thighs, and just press down. Again, just feeling your body. We'll pause in silence now so you can allow this to integrate and notice what shifted for you here. Now, start to move your attention inward to your breath. Just begin by following your breath. This breath in And this breath out. Connecting to the natural ebb and flow of your life force. Next, I'll guide you to inhale to the count of 5 and exhale to the count of 5. As I'm counting and guiding you, breathe in and out of your heart as you focus on anything that brings you a genuine sense of care, warmth, appreciation, or gratitude. I'll guide you through this for about a minute, and then I'll invite you into the final practice. If my counts just don't feel aligned, you are welcome to count for yourself. So let's inhale to the count of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Last breath. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And release. As you release this practice, pause for a moment as you return to your normal breath rhythm. Again, notice if anything shifted for you here. There are many different conscious breathing practices I teach. This is simply the one I've been guided to share with you today. And moving into our final stage of this practice, I'll invite you to place one hand on your forehead. It doesn't matter which one. Take the other hand, palm facing you, or palm facing your back of your head or your neck. Place that other palm at the back of your neck, right at the base of your head or skull. Simply be and breathe here. Notice how it feels to support yourself, to hold your own head lovingly. You can play with pressure here and provide a bit with your hands. You can pendulate back and toward less pressure or more pressure, so you can find the level of support that feels just right for you. We'll pause here in silence so you can be connected and enjoy. Now, if it feels good, start to gently remove your hands and bring them around to your cheeks, placing one palm on each cheek as if you're holding your face. Now, the invitation here is to place your hands around your face, holding yourself here. Imagine how you would hold a child's face lovingly, or how you may have had your face held by a loved one. Hold yourself with this same unconditional love and affection here. We'll pause in silence for just a moment so you can be connected and enjoy. Now, the final invitation of this practice is to remove your hands from your face and wrap them around yourself in a hug. Maybe you give your arms some gentle, loving squeezes, some soothing touch. Or maybe you simply hold yourself in stillness here. Give yourself what you need right now. And we'll pause for just a moment. If it feels good, you can release your hands from your self-hug and just bring them to your heart. Love is energy. Love is the language of the universe, and it always finds its way back home. The more love you choose, the more love you feel in every cell of your being. As we close this practice, I'll guide you to start to move your attention back toward this room, this space you're in, this present moment. It may feel good to make some gentle movements, wiggling fingers or toes, starting to sense your body again here in space. If your eyes are closed, you can gently open them to come back to the room. As you return from our practice, notice what you notice. Feel how you feel. Nervous system safety, self-trust, and conscious choice are foundational to erotic vitality and empowered intimacy. The more you intentionally practice what you've learned today, the more you will build self-trust. As your self-trust builds, your confidence will grow. You'll feel more empowered, and you will reinforce the strong foundation upon which you'll reclaim your power, including the power of pleasure. True pleasure and sacred sexuality, they become accessible when we feel safe, connected, and at home in ourselves, mind, body, and spirit. And it's through your connection and these practices that you will begin to tap into the medicine you behold. The wisdom you've collected across countless lifetimes that you've brought into this one. You will reclaim erotic wisdom without shame, pressure, or performance because you remember who you are. Eternal love incarnate. So before we close, I want to offer you one final invitation. We've spent this time reconnecting to the body, to safety, to pleasure as a source of vitality and truth. And there's something essential I want to name before you move on with your day. Erotic energy is life force energy. And life force energy requires nourishment. Pleasure without grounding can feel expansive for a moment and then dysregulating. Pleasure without care can feel powerful and then leave us depleted. So part of reclaiming sacred pleasure, part of living higher health, is learning how to come back into the body with love. This is one of the reasons I created the Higher Health Healing Broth Ritual. This is not just a recipe. This is a ritual. And this ritual is not about fixing your body. It's about feeding it. It's a way to anchor everything we've touched today. Safety, embodiment, erotic vitality, self-trust, back into warmth, nourishment, and devotion. It's a simple, sensory-loving practice where you slow down, warm the body from the inside out, signal safety to your nervous system, and let pleasure land as care, not performance. This ritual is an act of self-love, a reminder that your body doesn't just want stimulation. It wants to be held. When you sip it, you're telling your nervous system, I am safe, I am cared for, I am allowed to receive. You can use this ritual for many different purposes. After intimacy, after emotional release, after deep embodiment practices, or any time you want to return home to yourself. You can grab this ritual at the link in the show notes, and it's something you can return to again and again as a way to ground pleasure into love, nourishment, and higher health. As we close this space in this episode together, I want you to remember this. You don't need to chase pleasure. You don't need to perform intimacy. You don't need to become anyone else to be worthy of deep, extraordinary love. Everything you're seeking is already inside you. Connection is the key, and you are the medicine. Let what you experienced today continue to unfold gently in your body, in your relationships, in the way you care for yourself. Carry this frequency with you as you move through the rest of your day, your week, your year, your life. Let pleasure be nourishing. Let love be safe. Let your body lead you home. Thank you for your courage. Thank you for your openness. And thank you for being exactly who you are. And whatever you choose from this moment on, I hope you choose love. I love you. I honor you. And I'll see you again very soon. Thank you so much for listening to Higher Health with Dr. Elizabeth Rodgers. If you enjoyed the show today, it would mean so very much to me if you subscribe to the show and leave an honest, positive review. You can easily subscribe by going to the upper right-hand corner of Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Odyssey, or wherever you listen to podcasts, and press the plus sign in the upper right-hand corner. Also, be sure to sign up for my email list and join my private Substack community to get even more content, value, and support on your health and well-being journey. You'll find these links in the show notes. Sending you so much positive and supportive energy today. I really hope you can feel it.